Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges. Should we save things for the podcast? And I should wait?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you want to say. We started, right? Is it filming?
Yeah, it's happening right now.
Well, I was saying, so yesterday I had a funny interaction because a few months ago I had like a female who had some unpleasantness and they had been blocked.
Is this the one that, I think you mentioned her before. Is this the same one that you'd mentioned on the show where she was...
Went kind of crazy?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, yesterday, like basically...
A woman crazy.
But not...
Put up with the news flash.
So basically, like, I haven't been checking my Instagram, but I got like some alerts. So when I went in there, it was like now on like a photo comments of like, "You're a dick. Why did you block me?" or whatever. I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh, it's
I was like, not on the public forum because I wasn't responding. So I like deleted them, but then I got a DM and it was like, "You blocked me. You're like such a dick." So I just like unblocked her so she would stop messaging publicly.
No.
But I didn't respond.
You felt a little something in the groin and you're like, unblock. Huh?
Oh, wait.
Well, the thing was, I didn't want to. I had
The fact that she's crazy it turned you on.
Yeah,
Because you know. Because you know.
She's still hot. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And popped out 2 kids, still hot. Hot Latina. But the
They're
thing
not
was
in
is
a room,
that
are they?
Oh, no.
yeah.
You kids play Nintendo, but do this in a Hispanic voice. What's a Hispanic voice? Go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that was West Side Story.
Yeah.
They were Puerto Ricans. That's cool. Kind of.
You prefer Black Orpheus?
Remember who was the guy? Tony, what's his name?
Randall?
No, who did?
Curtis?
No, who did? What's Tony Curtis?
Shalhoub.
No, in West Side Story. That they put the dark in everybody.
Well, Natalie was in it for
right,
sure.
But who was the guy?
Oh. I don't know.
There's no way to find out.
Remember when Paul Simon wrote the song about the Puerto Ricans and the Cape Man musical? Fucking Puerto Rican, get your shit brown ass out of here.
Oh, the one with John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
Wait, was that the lyrics?
Yeah.
Get your shit brown ass out of here? Well,
Yeah, fucking Puerto Rican. Get
right
your
at the
shit
top.
brown ass out of here. Yeah.
That's Paul Simon?
Demonetized.
Yeah. It did not do well. There were some notes.
I think it was Tony. Was it Tony Curtis? I say Tony. I think you were right with Tony Curtis.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a Tony. Maybe Tony Danza? I heard he's playing some nice Italian restaurant somewhere in Soho.
Oh, yeah?
Who is it?
I'm looking at the cast. I got
Look for the man.
Rita Moreno, Richard Baymore, George Clark.
Rita Moreno won an Oscar.
Tony Mordente.
Maybe that was it. Here, put in West Side Story, 1966. Not this new thing where they all have AIDS in an apartment that they're renting. I don't know what that one was called.
But the crazy thing is that both movies won Oscars for the exact same role, like 50 years apart.
Yeah, well, that's because there's nothing original in Hollywood except for Wall of Flesh, which was making fun of all the other things. So even that was not original. Actually,
Speaking of,
yes.
Did you see some of the 50th SNL stuff?
No.
Since Wall of Flesh is kind of loosely based on Blues Brother, which is kind of loosely based on SNL, right?
Okay, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
And you know what James Belushi's ghost would say while doing a line of coke? This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You can find me, BrianSturges.com. You can find Cliff Beach and Cliff Beach Music. And, of course, you can find Timothy Hall on probably Predator app. What is that thing? Citizen?
Yeah.
The Citizen app?
Next door.
I was looking for watches, and then I met a couple friends. You know, we hang out now. We hang out by the mall, the Chuck E. Cheese. Music! It was a reference that they were looking for watches, but ended up with children.
In the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
You know why they call it the ball pit?
I remember that ball pit when...
How bad are you at Googling? Just shout out the name. And then tell me the ball pit story after you tell me who this guy, the guy.
Tony
Russ
Curtis.
Tamblyn? George Chakiris?
This guy.
Oh, Richard Bamer?
George Chikaris? That's it.
Yeah, George Chakiris. Chakiris.
That's who I was thinking of. What's his name?
George Chakiris?
Hi, George Chikira. You Greek? Press on it.
Pressing.
He was also a Nazi. I don't know if that's a picture from real life or another movie.
I think it's a movie.
Yeah, probably a movie.
Wasn't he Tony? He wasn't Tony. He was Bernardo. So
He's Bernardo.
That's the confusion. That is the actor I was thinking of. Bernardo. Go ahead and put a picture up before, right? So everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
But then who played Tony?
Oh, I'll tell you. It was Richard Bamer. Richard Bamer.
Now, I heard.
I've never seen
it. Christopher Walken has some parties on his boat with Robert Wagner.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what it was, but this just reminded me of sailing off in quiet, and feeling like you've completed a task in a sense of orgasmic relief.
You know,
so.
they know they killed that bitch.
Well, I didn't want to say. I wouldn't say he killed that bitch, but I looked into Robert Wagner's eyes and I was like, that guy is a killer.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, you saw the.
He's got the eyes. No, doubt. He was like, "You want to go fishing? Want to go kayaking? Hey, you see, like 3 people this week got eaten by whales.
Really?
People keep getting eaten, but they got to spit them out though. But they keep getting
I did hear there was that one guy that got.
They got a canoe
spit him out.
Yeah, you got to be in the great. Why do you get out of the water? Right? We spent all this time getting out of the primordial slime. And everyone wants to put on a pair of knickers.
Oh, no, some neoprene
you go out
leggings
there,
and get out there.
Nikas.
I had to really make sure I pronounced it.
Yeah, you really you did a good job. I'm terrified.
Flawless.
Little Nikas.
I'm terrified of the ocean.
So I
and
spoke
water.
to my mother yesterday. And she told me that she watches. And I said to her, I was like, I said, okay. She's like, but I'm concerned. She said the words, I'm concerned.
Okay.
She's like, you mentioned on episode 211 that you have a pain in the side. You have to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And I've been very concerned.
Angina.
And I'm like, I don't know. I tell stories about maybe killing Natalie Wood. Like, there's nothing. I was like, there's nothing I say on there that should be taken
seriously.
And I was like, you shouldn't be watching. Which is, and I think we did a warning before. So it's your own fault, right? Stop tuning in. And she said that I could be raunchy.
Yeah, you
Oh, you can be.
You believe this fucking shit? How am I raunchy?
Well, you do have a cute angina.
Well, it's okay. It's getting older. It kind of just hangs out like a Jewish delicatessen. I don't know why the meat's
Roast beef?
Yeah, but they've been shaved. Hi, Mom. Why are you watching? Don't just go into one of your dimly lit rooms and try to read by candlelight. That was some old book. It's like, Mr. Darcy. I was like, update it. He's a venture capitalist, and she's still a whitey.
I can see her. I can see her reading
I didn't read it.
James as a steamy romance novel.
That's what I should start sending my mother.
Oh, yeah, some.
Like those, who read.
Robert?
Remember, I don't want to say.
Fabio?
There is a woman. Bleep this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Who
yeah.
would read
I
those
remember.
romantic
Yeah. Oh,
stories,
yeah.
all that she get all hot and bothered.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fine. I should start sending. You know what? Maybe we'll get my mother on the Dirty Romance Book of the Month Club, and you have to read it because it's a book club, and we're going to talk about it. I'll probably listen to the audiobook.
Yeah.
But
Ass
so
wide open.
I was thinking that today we would discuss George Carlin's great bit, the 7 dirty words.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that bit.
So
We deal with it all the time.
it's like a father watching his daughter strip. Okay, it's the same thing. So,
but yeah, the
if
flip.
you're watching, at some point you must take accountability.
How often does that happen?
I've seen a lot of daughters dancing.
I'm thinking a father seeing the daughter, like at the strip club, like by mistake.
Sure, probably. I mean, my family,
like a wild mix.
They're down there from Louisiana.
Like we're all going to the strip club
Florida. They're all
after
down
work.
there where there's like, if you live where there's like potential hurricanes, you got all sorts of cousin-based strip clubs.
And you
double axles getting a half price or whatever. They all have Leathermans on their belts.
Oh.
They all have the Wrangler jeans that are at a 45-degree angle because they have their truck driver belly.
Oh, yeah,
It's hanging, but they got the pan up and they got their belt and they got their iPhone. They got a clip to the side, the Leatherman.
Oh, yeah.
Well, every state's different. So
They're like John Dick, Okay.
every state is different with strip clubs. So it's like you have the ones that are like full or half. You can drink, you can't drink. Like in Texas, there's BYOB. You can bring your own drinks to one.
And I think you can legally punch your wife, but it has to be after sundown or something. I don't know.
are we talking about
There's sundown
like
towns. I
Alabama?
don't know what that means. I was like, it's hard to see around here at night. And,
No nickas allowed in the sundown.
like, listen,
Oh, no.
we're a very fashion-forward community. And if there's one thing we hate in this community, in this town would have been better. You don't want to use the community twice.
Yeah.
You see, writing is rewrite. See, you improvise to write.
Yes.
This is great.
I love the no smoking
No, I mean, this
sign.
is good. These
Going
are good
right through
because
an
people
old-
are learning.
An old nicka.
I'm learning.
Nickas. No nickels allowed. No little
boy.
nickels.
It's hard during the holidays, especially for all the elves, because they wear like a really rolled up pant, drained.
There's no black Keebler elves, but you know there's a burnt
Are there
cookie in there
Chinese
somewhere,
elves who
right?
makes those little tiny outfits?
Should I
They
go?
outsource it. The elves are outsourcing to China.
Yeah, how you tell?
They're just children. They're just Chinese children this whole time.
And I started reading off to my mother what the Biden cuts about how like there's $27 million for El Salvador inmates to have sex change operations and $30 million to homosexuals in Israel to like make quilts and all this thing. And it's just,
I feel uncomfortable. I was in a hotel over the weekend in Phoenix, and I was watching like.
You didn't stay in the actual apartment?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
But I was watching like because I don't have cable, so when I'm flipping through cable when I'm somewhere else that has cable, I basically had like a Trump news conference that was running, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
why? Because the truth hurts in this town. That's why. It's why you're all so soft.
There's
No,
no
it just-
truth coming out.
No,
of
it gives a. I don't know. There's a feeling of like unpleasantness that comes across. Like
It's called leadership.
Oh.
I know you haven't seen it from this old man. And my mother's like, Biden. I remember him in 1967 when he hated blacks and homosexuals. But things change.
well,
right?
you
gotta
had
change.
to.
You got to change.
It wasn't 68. You know.
Yeah, but in ‌69, that was crazy.
Oh,
Smell.
everything was upside down.
Welcome to Woodstock. I mean,
Yikes.
I mean, there's some.
how many of you were Woodstock babies? Disgusting. And they're all yippies now. They're wearing their Brooks Brothers because they're anti what their parents were. You see.
Now Kennedy, that was the president. He was young. He was good looking. He had a hot wife, and he's banging Marilyn Monroe.
Well, they double teamed her once.
And
like
and
a-
then
like a
Jackie,
spit.
Jackie was already with
See,
John
they
O'Neill.
don't talk about this on PBS, do they, mother? But one of them was John Kennedy. The other one was Robert. And have you ever been to a luau?
Oh, my God.
But the pig apple in the pig's mouth,
Sort
It
of.
wasn't an apple. But,
and the
More of
pig's
a
butt
banana.
had an apple as well.
but as Trump's releasing the Kennedy stuff, because everyone's dead, they don't really care. They're all old.
Oh,
enough
yeah,
to
I
not
heard
do-
that.
Oh, you
They
mean
were
like who
doing that.
shot him?
Is that it was the Federal Reserve that he was trying to get his back because we went off the gold standard for Roosevelt, which everyone thinks is a hero, but he's the one who did it. Anyway,
Wait, which one?
Roosevelt took it off the gold
Which
standard.
one?
Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin.
Yeah, there's two.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Theodore?
Sorry.
Teddy,
Well, yeah, I mean, why? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
call
talking
him
about
Theodore.
FDR.
Teddy Roosevelt.
It wasn't. That's one of the strippers I went to go see up there. I went to the Yucatan Peninsula, and I was like,
yeah.
it was just called Sluts on Ice.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Oh, we have to tell you about
It's
the
a family
sluts too.
fun.
But anyway, what was the point?
Oh, I can't wait.
Lead me back to what I was.
Trump, the truth, Kennedy, Federal Reserve.
The Federal Reserve is that it had been 20 years, or whatever, that he wanted to get us back on the gold standard, and the Federal Reserve was like, we don't do that. We're a private. We're
that.
a
So the
private
Federal Reserve murdered him?
Essentially, that the whole banking industry, that he would then. I mean, the banking is you're investing in nothing. I hope you have. If you got, but make sure your 10,000 is spread across accounts.
But isn't that?
Oh, yeah. You don't want it all in one basket.
FDIC.
But isn't Bitcoin the same thing? Aren't you just investing in nothing? It's just trust that makes it a thing, value.
right?
Yeah.
All others pay cash, right? But
There's no standards. Because banks can lend money they don't have, right?
they're borrowing the money from the reserve, and the banks can borrow a 4-time multiple. So if you take out a loan for 100,000, they have the ability to take 400,000.
Right.
And remember, the Federal Reserve is just private banking. It was started by it was Preston Bush.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's right,
That
yeah.
his son becomes president, then his grandson becomes president. I mean,
Right.
Did we all remember George W. Bush, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah, that guy.
don't worry about it. Don't try to become president. Are you related to Edward James the First, whatever that? And Buchanan was gay, by the way.
Edward James.
I don't want to
Olmos?
start some president. No, have you seen the drag character Edward James Homos?
Oh, my God. A stretch.
I mean, it was a stand and deliver, but I was a bend over and deliver. These are all historically, cinematically accurate.
But I like Bush.
I'm sure you do. Okay, all right. I mean, oof.
I like
The
Preston.
burning bush. I mean, it's good. It was a beautiful African name. It was chlamydia. I think it's what.
Oh, it's a pretty name.
Syphilis. It's curable.
They cure syphilis now?
They've been curing it.
Oh, that's good
Penicillin.
news.
I think you're supposed to go lick a hobo's foot. I think it's.
Oh, it's
It's a
Lucky
weird kind
hobo's
of
foot?
like
Yeah.
Indian traditional medicine. They're like find the dirtiest, stinkiest.
Oh, I know where
Hobo.
a couple of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Monopoly had a
Look out the
Federal
window.
Reserve.
It doesn't matter how much you pay. You're going to see a hobo peeing. And I think it's because it's on a hill. So I'm looking down upon people constantly.
Yeah, you have.
But you're like, but
your view is like
Yeah.
your kingdom.
it's amazing how many different men I see here in a given day. I gotta get out. I gotta get out.
I don't see enough.
I don't see any.
They're everywhere. Sometimes I take pictures. There was a nice heroin deal that went outside.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were for some freebasing, which I thought was some sort of DJ thing, but it was turned out to be
The free basins?
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Now, that's a club I belong to. Jesus Christ, this shit's good. Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised you don't belong to one of those.
Like the Moose Lodge and what have you?
Yeah, the Moose Lodge. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The old Chinese finger drill.
I mean, that'd be good for you for business.
Moose Lodge? Moose Knuckle Lodge?
Go over to their Lodge 47.
Oh, yeah. I love a
Lions-
good lodge.
Lions Club? Whatever.
Lodgers?
There's an Elks Club.
Elks, yeah. I don't know nothing.
Elks Club, Shriners. It's all about the heads.
yeah.
Shriners.
yeah.
The Shriners
Fez.
are the offshoot of the Masons who actually.
Rotary?
Aren't they half clowns?
Yeah, well,
Don't they like climb out of a car?
but they can only afford tiny cars.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the thing.
okay, that's
Most of
what it
them,
was.
they're big into European exports. I like
Seems
Colombian
big.
exports. I'd like to be an expat doing export from Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah, get down there.
Yeah.
If things don't work out, you can find me fucking in the hut, fucking with my eyes as wide as any bridge ever built. With just a smile. I'm basically the end of Not Coming to America. Once Upon a Time in America. Very different movies.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
One has a rape scene, and but they cut it. Arsenio was like, "This is fucked up."
This is not what I signed on for.
Rape.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah. Hey, you know what we should? You know what we should have right now? You know what we should do?
Oh, okay.
The music news of the week.
We haven't done it in a while.
I know.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
had to use the graphic.
Well.
Oh, have I skipped it?
We talked about the Grammys, but we didn't call it Music News of the Week.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that seems like an editing thing. Just
Yeah, it
throw
could
it
be
in
an
there.
edit.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
So it felt like I was lying. I'm a truth guy.
No, but not really any major.
Give me that mug.
I'm a truth guy.
Nothing any major news things happening this weekend. The NAACP Image Awards are happening, so a lot of black.
What's that?
It's over.
Oh, you're saying it's
Okay,
not
you understand?
February?
You had the last 4 years or whatever, and whatever it was, you had it. Now we're back. Now we're back to America. Have you seen
Yeah.
Captain America? Is it me? Is there something off about him?
I don't know.
Black.
Is there a black Captain America?
Yeah.
Captain Black America.
They used I don't remember his name, but I've seen it before.
Blackie McBlack.
Wasn't he in another Marvel? I don't know.
No, he was. But they always have, multiverse. So when you jump verses, they start rapping.
Oh, yeah. It's
Well, that's right. It was red. Remember we said the Hulk was gray originally. The Hulk was red originally.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it Anthony Mackie?
And so I think that's the.
But I was going to say the actual music news of the week is more about after Kendrick Lamar's amazing Super Bowl.
So you got something now?
No, I did.
You sat there, thought about it.
No, the Image
You
Awards.
could- I mean, it's not like you had 2 weeks to think about.
No,
what
the
to say.
Image Awards I was
You want
mentioning.
to get it out? I like holding. I'm edging you right now. I'm edging.
No, I mean the Image.
It's hard to get it out. Edging.
Well, I
Edging.
mentioned the Image Awards. I mentioned the Image Awards because I'm actually attending tomorrow
Oh, you're going?
Oh,
in Pasadena. But
South
via
Pasadena?
satellite?
no, I'm physically going.
With a step and repeat?
Just the step.
Oh, okay.
And
But
then
you
and
have
fetch
to
it.
but it's goose stepping. It's very
Yeah.
strange.
Oh, no.
No, but I was saying.
Sponsored by Doc Martens.
But I was saying Kendrick Lamar, after winning the 5 Grammys, doing the Super Bowl performance, shot back to the top with the Drake diss track. So there's been a lot of buzz around, like, now that he's the Pulitzer Prize winner, Grammy winner, was this kind of like a low, below the belt, essentially, to capitalize on.
You feel
on
good
the
about
beef?
this one? You feel good? You got there. Or do you feel good? Like, are you
Well,
happy with
because
it?
the questions, the controversy is around. You capitalized on this diss track with
I don't even
basically
know the words you're saying. Kendrick Lamar. I mean,
Henny Lamar.
I think
That's
that's
her
where I
name.
bought a Chrysler LeBaron in '86. They're like, come on down to Kendrick Lamar Chevrolet.
Oh. Well, the thing is, you can just slander a libel now. Like basically, he calls Drake a pedophile, whether it's true or not. You can't dignify it with a response because.
Do you like teenagers? Do you like teenage girls?
how
Now, when you say
how old?
He's-
So when you say
19?
When you say
teenager,
teenager, how old do you
that's
mean?
an
There's
R.
only one age.
That's R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, that's an R. Kelly. You might know him from
Urinating on a
my
17-year-old?
mother.
Oh, sorry.
How's the matter with you?
I don't know.
She's only
He also sang some
17.
songs.
Oh, he did sing some
It
songs,
was
right?
Fly Like an
Do
Eagle.
you
what was
have
it?
your passport?
Have you got your shots?
Yeah, he was a SNL guest that was questionable. Robert Blake also hosted once.
Oh, he's got those eyes that you were talking about.
Oh,
the
he
dead
definitely
eyes.
did it. Yeah, that guy's a little
He
rascal.
got them crazy.
He's a little rascal.
Anybody?
Oh yeah, little
Anyone?
rascal you.
It was Hurricane.
But the thing is, you don't have a time machine to know who's gonna go crazy. Like what's his name? Phil Specter. You don't know that's gonna happen.
I think he was nutty for a while, right? Little control freak.
But genius and crazy.
The day
line.
that I can't get off by putting a gun in a woman's mouth while
Yeah.
I demand her to sleep with me, and then accident, But here's the thing.
Snuff film.
I know it's for you because she doesn't need to know that if it's loaded or not. Do you see? So
Oh, right.
so you could provide the same fear
without
actually maybe killing her, but the fact that you might have is what got you there. And then sometimes the gun goes off, and then you got to be like,
Yeah.
whoopsie.
I did watch it. They had a
Oppression
homicide
roulette.
show on it or something.
Oh,
on
yeah?
Netflix. All about the wigs.
Little drama.
That'll keep you
So,
there.
but there was like a security guard there that saw him come out of the house and he was like, I just killed somebody. So that was kind of how,
Yep.
generally you want to be like,
real
come back
dead.
in 10 minutes. I think
Real
we just
dead.
put a little rust relief or CLR on this body.
Ooh, cleanup on aisle 5.
This is why I always keep it. They're like, why do you get so many bags of lye and lime?
Oh, yeah,
delivered?"
you got a lot of lie.
It's lye and lime. It's a citrus based.
Yeah.
Smells
Smells
great. in
great.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
Smells like a Febreze thing where it's like
They used to-
hot ass and coconuts.
They used to use lye and relaxers for perms.
Oh, yeah?
Give you that slick white people do when you got them
Oh, I like
knicker,
it.
knicker naps, what's it called? You got it.
Yeah, the Cab Calloway.
Ah.
Are you talking about horse noises?
What?
What word
Oh,
are you
speaking
saying?
of whores,
Oh, yeah, horse.
so we talked about the sluts, whatever, last episode,
Yeah.
and then after the episode, and I had mentioned that they're parked where they should be parked.
Yeah.
So, of course, I was like, when I left, I said they're gonna get hit. We went to lunch, we came back, and then sure enough, they got hit.
Oh, dang.
And then they came over to talk to us, and then Tim thought about that later while his wife was at work. but the sluts came over with their makeup and their pink. Well, I don't
Oh,
know.
the sluts.
But then
Slut machine.
they moved out.
Oh, they moved
Oh.
out.
Sluts, because you never know, because they're always out. Because you never
on
know
the
what a
go.
slut's gonna do.
Well, you got to move.
And one day
Yeah.
they were gone, and like a gentleman, I had to correct their trash cans and take their trash out because they just left it where the trash guy would never take it.
Right.
And this is why the separation of men in America is that
Gentlemen.
you don't right. It's your neighborhood. I got to look at it. It's trash all over the thing. Just put the trash. Just spend 2 seconds. Everyone's so soft.
Well-
What would you like to say,
I was
Cliff?
going to say, I respect the cam girls. That's a work from home sitch. But they're just, rubbing themselves and you're watching it for money, which is a little bit better
Is
than
that what happened?
Why don't you do like an OnlyFans?
a cam boy?
Oh, Cam
Cam
boy.
boy.
Oh, so do you have to J?
What about Cam Man?
Yeah.
You have to J it? Can you just be on there and talk about like Martin guitars? Oh, we should talk about this.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
this is a kind of a dire
breaking news.
Really, this whole thing is for my children to look at and be glad that I'm dead, so that they can just watch.
Woo, we dodged a bullet.
Woo! Thank you, Progressive Life Insurance.
Yeah.
Whatever she keeps having me sign. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So many.
Is it weird that I have to pay the premium for my life insurance and then I die and then she gets everything? It just seems flawed. Anyway.
It's
so,
hedging the bets. You're going to die.
I'm edging your bets.
Yeah.
So I have been shopping for I have been personally shopping for a Dreadnought Martin. Right? And I'm a mahogany guy. He's a rosewood guy.
I'm a rosewood.
I'm a mahogany guy.
I like mahogany. He likes the singers use rosewood because it scoops out the middle where
I
your
also
vocals
have
go
a
through.
crack on my bottom.
But the bluegrass people go the mahogany because it's the more even, straight
Little
straight
chicken
tone.
picking.
So I'm a huge fan of going on Guitar Center because the people will often put the wrong model numbers. And I've seen great opportunities. So they'll put the high end for the price of the low one and things like that. So once in a while you get good deals. Which I shouldn't be telling anybody because that's the secret. Now, hold on. You got to wait.
I'll bleep all this out.
All right? I know you're dying to tell
No,
me.
I have.
You can't help it. Why don't you just wait? You got to wait. Gotta wait. Okay? Right? So I've been shopping. So long story short is I found one. I found a guitar that was only made for a few years in beautiful condition.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of in a weird category. So it was priced very low compared to what they sell for. I'd say 50% less than what you could get for it. And it's all electronics and beautiful. We found it, and Tim and I spent like an hour just like researching it because it was so rare that we had to go through the Martin archives to find it. And then I said,
a lot of sleuthing.
Yeah, I did some sleuthing. And then I was like, you want to know what? Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get it because the price, it was actually, with tax, was still cheaper than lower end models here. So, so at the worst case, I'd sell it. I'll make a couple $100. Right? So I got it.
Imagine a worser case.
So I got it yesterday, and because we went from cold weather to warm weather, you let it sit for 24 hours.
Oh, right.
Now some people say that's too much or whatever, but whatever. Just wait a day.
He's
So
cautious.
and then Tim came over and he's like, "I want to see it." And I was like, "Oh, should we do it now or should we do it after the show?" So we go and we open it up and it's beautiful.
Oh, it looks so nice.
Because it's 20 years old, but beautiful. It has electronics in it. Gloss and rosewood bridge and rosewood fingerboard, and it was beautiful.
I love the
Abalone.
We turn it over. Whole thing's fucking cracked and shattered.
Oh,
In shipping,
your dreams.
which means we lost a good guitar, and it bothers me. Now, obviously, I won't be able to flip it. I can go get my money back.
Yeah,
it's fine, but I'm just sad for the guitar because that's like.
it had a lot of potential.
That was a beautiful guitar.
It'll never be right again.
But the way they ship it, they don't care. I mean,
You can't fix that. The crack. Well,
it's like it's just.
I mean, you can fix it, but it'll.
but it'll never be right.
Right. And then when you sell it, you have to say, if
was
you're ethical,
cracked.
to be, they completely ruin it. And it's really a shame because it was kind of a treat myself situation. Although I'm exiting other things. So it's kind of a swap.
Yeah.
I just haven't exited out of the other ones.
Right. Yes.
Well,
it was
So the sad
tragedy.
thing. So listen. So that's now I've bought and gotten things shipped from Guitar Center before. This is the first time that this has happened. That they've all turned out. So it's the actual shipping. Whoever shipped it, whoever did it, but the amount of force.
Yeah,
that
it must have really.
The amount of force it took to break that was because the cardboard box was a little crushed.
It might have fallen out of the plane mid.
Was it on the Delta flights?
Yeah.
All right, tell me all about it.
Well, I was going to say, when I was in Phoenix last weekend, I went to the
Like a
Musical
spring.
Instruments Museum, and there was a
What?
Musical Instrument Museum
Oh yeah. My brother told me about that.
What's this about? Here? It's in L.A.?
in Phoenix.
It's in Phoenix. Yeah.
But
I heard it's
so
cool.
huge.
You went to Phoenix this weekend.
Last weekend, yes.
Okay. Trying to paint a story here. Is it turquoise? What's up?
What? Phoenix?
Yeah, they have turquoise out there, right? That's the
Yeah, they got turquoise.
New Mexico.
Yeah,
too,
they got some.
Okay.
Some engines, some red bone. Red
Not old
light.
Mexico. Remember that. Just remember that.
Oh,
Of course, I went to Las Vegas here, and I was like, this is not what...
taquito. But anyway, yeah, Musical Instruments Museum. I saw a Stradivarius exhibit, but I was saying what was interesting to you is I saw the oldest full body guitar that was ever made from like 1598.
Dang.
Literally the oldest.
So that's amazing.
And basically the people who were Luthers and the guitar people were explaining
Protestants, yeah.
they were they were explaining that Martin, when they started making guitars in the 1800s, built their technology on Stradivarius technology from before.
Like 1833? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
It does sound right, actually.
Yeah.
I hear a slave.
In Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Oh, Amish slaves? That's a movie that hasn't been made. Like, hey, white man, get over here, white man.
Yeah. I'm looking for the subway. I'm sorry, you mean the Underground Railroad? Yeah. A little different. Quaker man.
They're back. Hey, you know who? They're bringing Aunt Jemima back.
Oh.
They're bringing her back on the
Aunt
bottle.
Jemima.
That's how over it is. But it's mist. And so
Wait.
they're bringing her back.
Oh, mist. Oh, I thought you meant like it sprays out.
Yeah,
of mist.
they have a new one for the room. It's Febreze maple syrup. They
Yeah.
You just spray it, kind of sticks on the walls.
Yeah. A little sticky.
Well, I just learned that the first 1940 there was a woman who was the first black female chef to have her own television show out of New Orleans.
1840s?
1940s.
Oh, shit. I was like,
1940s.
who was the guy? Is this? Oh, it's still Black History Month. Yeah. Who was the Cajun guy? Who was like, you go down in the craw. He's like an old white guy. And he was like on PBS or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, we're going. He's always like boiling a stew or something. Who was that
That's
guy?
not that Pepin guy, is it? No, he's French.
Jack Pepin?
Scotty Pepin.
Scotty Pepin. I've been watching, actually.
Oh, that's why it's
I've
in
been
my
watching
head.
Pepin and,
He's been watching
and Julia
Pepin.
Child. They had a show together in the 90s or 80s.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that
I
the
love
French
cooking.
guy? It's like French New Orleans.
I mean, they did
New Orleans.
Creole
No,
is
the different
French.
guy.
Creole go down.
Cajun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then remember Emerald?
Oh, I love
That
that
guy.
girl.
Talking about becoming.
Bam!
I wonder what his net worth is.
You
Let's
mean-
look up. Let's
do you
find
think
out.
It plummeted?
Well, it was him and
Well, I don't
Wolfgang
think it
Puck.
plummeted. I'm sure it
Did he
slowed
have-
down.
did he
He
have
has his
a,
own channel now. Like
Oh, I thought there was no he didn't get canceled or anything for putting too much spice.
he put too much garlic on a woman's breasts and is like,
I
you
like
get a little. He's like, bam.
I like that he had the band. That was cool.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
Right, yeah. Doc Brown and the Cincinnati Five or something. I don't know.
Something. They were all playing little maracas made out of
Yeah.
bell peppers or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
But the guy who was the manager for like Alice Cooper was the guy who helped the Food Network and brought those chefs. Like he made them rock stars basically. They made that movie Ubermensch or whatever, Supermensch about him. He's a Jewish guy, but
Yeah.
but he was like a manager in music, and then he transitioned to Food Network and making chef celebrities.
You know what? It's good to be Emerald because you're worth $70 million.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bam
Yeah.
spice.
70 million. I would have bought that house over there.
But he is known for his Creole and Cajun cuisine. So maybe that's all you need.
You know what I hate? I hate the ones that look like a cooking show, but it's really like an infomercial. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it looks like an Emerald
selling
Live,
Tupperware?
but then it's like Emerald.
But he's selling his pants.
Yeah, it's like the goddamn George Foreman grill.
The hex clad.
Now that guy made money. I'm sure he made more than 70 million. George Foreman on the grill.
Oh, yeah.
That grill was
That was the
everywhere.
number one.
Lean.
I
fat
had one.
machine.
I had one too.
Yeah.
Remember when they had
They're still
the
out
bun
there.
warmer?
Look
that was like
up George Foreman's wealth.
extra one.
That will give you the third one. Look up my wealth. It'd be like minus 40,000.
That's the button.
He had 8 kids, all named George. Crazy. And Georgina. Ugh,
Terrible.
rough.
He's only 200 million
Oh, that's.
more.
But he had like.
It's more.
But he had decades on Emerald though.
Plus, he was a boxer, made money on that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know, he was rich before.
Plus, he did other endorsements. Remember Meineke?
Yes.
You're gonna love that muffler, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. I remember that classic catchphrase.
Double NAACP, Hong Kong.
Yeah, you always gotta get an N and a double ACP.
Oh, this one says 300 million. So
Oh, that's a lot more.
that's an
300?
extra 100.
If I ever meet him, I'll be like, can I borrow $40? Like, you're worth
on,
it. I just need $40.
You won't even notice
Just,
it.
I got to pay the valet, and I'd like to buy a little bag of Coke from the
Pequeño.
from him.
Does comedy have
Allegedly.
Does comedy have endorsements? Like, do comedians end up
Oh yeah.
being endorsers of
Well,
products?
yeah, they own liquid.
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Kreischer
yeah.
owns Liquid Death. Tom Segura there.
Wait, that's them?
Who
I didn't know
owns
that.
Well, like he's like a big. I think he's a part owner. now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But the guy with Liquid Death, he started putting water in cans years ago. He just rebranded it. But yeah, and then all the comedians have their own alcohols now. Brian,
Yeah, that makes sense.
well, you need to laugh.
Doesn't Dan Aykroyd have a...
Crystal Skull.
Yeah, that's
Crystal
it.
Skull vodka.
Yeah.
What about Eddie Murphy? Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart
Kevin
has
Hart
a Hart
has-
House.
No, he has a. I don't remember what he has, but he has a booze. They all have it.
I know The Rock's got tiramisu. I mean, he's not a comedian, but
Yeah, everyone's got it. I mean,
should get-
maybe we should.
Yeah, we'll
Diddy
do-
had one, right? It's The Rock.
Oh yeah, that's still doing. That's still a thing.
What would ours
cock.
be?
Ours. Well, you have to find what it is. You have to find somebody who already has the distribution.
Oh, and you just put a
rebrand it.
label
Yeah.
on it.
Laughing Cow.
But you don't put your name on it though.
No, you wouldn't want to put your name.
we call it tits up.
Tits up, vodka.
Unnecessary
No,
drink.
there you go.
Unnecessary alcohol. All right. Now look, you don't have to check your phone now. You can wait. You can wait. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I just
It's about what's in
was
here
closing it out.
and what's in here.
Closing it out.
See what's about what's in here and down here.
Cake.
Well, that's a good pep talk.
Oh, hey, I'm down 14 pounds. Not from last week, but total.
That's
14
good.
pounds.
I'm up 14.
Yeah. Look at that look. That look. I'm going to get so much hotter than you. I'm going to get abs. I'm going to get abs. I'm going to bother you.
Call me when you get an ass.
Tiny Tim's TikToks. Encore.
Oh,
That was expensive. That's an expensive prop.
yeah.
Also, that hurt.
Even a cheap upright bass is over $1,000.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
And also, that's a waste of a bass.
I know. Give it to me. I want one. But Laura,
Now hit me with
me
hello, lovers.
If anyone's interested in a Martin 12 string,
oh yeah.
comment below.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. I don't know what that was, but I want it boosted.
Of course.
All right. No cuts.
It's weird gurgles.
Hello, lovers everywhere. I have a message for you from
Cigarettes.
Birdseye.
Cigarettes.
Birdseye will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy.
Nope.
Apparently. Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like could enjoy these. They live in hope. You know, that could be right.
One or two.
Mum,
There's two for you.
do I like mushrooms?
Billy!
Strawberries?
I'll have them.
Ken? I'm the only one who's got it. Billy? Look, Katie, a big ape. Hey, my
Who's a big ape?
Billy, you've got 5 seconds.
Mum, this one looks like Uncle Roy.
Get on with your meal.
Uncle Roy, the
Brains a great meal all round.
Good.
That's
Lord.
2 for 1 ads for you,
I've
baby.
never heard
Like,
that
whoa.
term for meatballs.
I thought it was going to be a cigarette commercial from the UK.
But did it?
Demonetized.
But did it really say 4?
I believe it did. Yeah.
No, not 4 individual ones.
Oh,
They were.
it's 4. By
Oh, nice. Good choice.
that's what you want? You're gonna do that?
No, that's me.
That's
See,
you.
I'm getting ads. I'm getting
Yeah,
skinny.
yeah. He's
Just
on his
wanted to
way.
show you my new chest tattoo.
That's not the way to do it. You really. I don't know if I love anybody that much to get their names sprawled across my body.
Unless it was CB3, then you'd get it.
Well, me, yeah.
Yeah, your name's on there.
Yeah, me.
You literally have your own name
No, I
tattooed.
said,
on you.
I said someone else.
Is that in case you get lost?
Well, yeah, of course. You know when
Did
people.
you have a series of
Yeah, when you have to identify a body, and they're like, did they have any
Grammys?
marks?
Distinguishing
Grammys?
marks. Yeah.
Check it for Grammys.
He's got one.
Holding.
All right, you got a Grammy. Save this one. Save this one.
Oh god.
Dog, while I'm at Somerset and they got flying giraffes in this motherfucker. Y'all
Giraffes.
That's not the giraffe, that's the caramel.
Oh, that is a
Caramel?
caramel.
There goes out to my Arab friends.
There is no way you can fly a camel.
You don't think that was real?
I mean, that's crazy talk.
Smoke a camel.
That looks a lot like me drumming, though. I mean, except I'm not.
That seems like
fast.
something that I think you would do. Like 20 years from now, you'll be in.
Well, it's not like Donald Duck, and then he hit some high notes. That was pretty cool.
Go to Kiefer. Bottom left. That's why I was hinting. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I love that.
When I said my
that's it.
That's what Kiefer.
Yes, that's Kiefer. Yes.
Looks like.
oh, is that why I didn't click on it? I was like, I'm pretty sure I set up the one. But anyway, so what do you now? This may be cut.
Yeah.
If it gets cut, I want you to leave the segment in and just
Put up a picture or something.
We just cut
give
the
it a
audio,
Google.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it in a different time signature? I mean,
Rough.
you thought it was rough? I mean, it was just,
Sutherland's
something wasn't right about it.
He needs a mentor.
Well, he needs something.
You know, he needs somebody to say, "This, not for you." I mean, like, this is
it's
who,
slower.
and you're like, who can afford this $3,000 guitar, Guitar Center? Kiefer can.
Yeah.
Can he play it?
24.
That was really.
You don't
It
think
was
that
really bad.
It was really bad?
It was so bad that I think that he should be angry at his representation.
Oh, for putting it out?
not pulling it.
I mean, I thought that was just someone that kind of looked like him, and it wasn't him. It was him though.
I mean, talk about old guns. You know what I mean?
His dad was famous too.
Yes.
Wait, his dad was famous?
Donald
Sutherland.
I know.
Yeah.
You can hear it as it's going up and down. It's whipping up the cream.
Oh yeah, it is.
And that's what you do. You whip the
Oh.
cream until you get whipped cream,
Then-
which you can tell because it gets really stiff.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
And then you just keep churning until you hit what I call sloshing stage.
This is another episode of UnNecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I'm that Brian Sturges. You follow me, BrianSturges.com, Cliff Beats Music, Tiffany All Music. Kiefer,
I'm gonna turn some butter myself.
Kiefer,
You're a guest.
this one's going out to you, buddy.
2 hands.
Call me first.
Just so stiff.
Let me know. Okay. Also, my wife and I got into an argument about what butter is this morning, so it's funny that we saw that.
Oh, wait. We got an argument. Well, I know we're at.
What
we're
she
at the
got?
end,
Margarine?
That's all right. No, I was just saying that. I was saying that peanut butter, it's a butter because the process of butter is
You're
mixing-
buttering it. Yeah.
Is emulsifying it
Yeah.
and adding air. Right? She says no, that it has to be dairy. That's not. It's not what butter is. But
No, there's
But-
apple butter. There's lots of butters.
right. So my argument was the process of
Nuts.
music, but keep this fucking
okay.
episode going.
Okay.
But I could have just kept the music going. 'Cause
Yeah,
we were-
I'm
we
gonna
were-
keep the music
Are we
going.
gonna keep the music?
Yeah,
No.
It's
Music
back.
back
The
on.
music play.
That my thing is the process of making butter is creaming it, whipping it. That's what butter
Sure.
is. And she
Yeah.
says no.
That's right. Buttering is a process of making it creamy.
We'll see you
Beating it to the creams.
All right, Mom. We'll see you next Tuesday.